Hey everybody, how's it going? I'm going to show you guys some different things I've been working on my D12. Apparently, I guess, in showing this on my computer, try to record, I guess I didn't have the sound on or something went wrong. I don't know, maybe my headset's messing up, I don't know. But, I made an account for MakerBot Thingiverse, I think it's called, Thingiverse, I think is what it's called. That way I can download more people's files, and like, honest to God, these are not my designs. I didn't make them. Only thing I done is I download people's designs, and that is about it. Now on dashboard thinker card is what I made. So there are some things I didn't make. I gotta make more stuff yet. So I'm gonna flip this around, and you can see I done. Now we'll have some more videos on this truck, so don't worry. So here is the drift wheels I have up here, and to find them you just click on here, and they're pretty much right here. I'm gonna try to zoom out so y'all can see a little bit better, I hope. So here you got the WPL D chassis, D12, D42 drift wheel, and I'll show you what they look like besides. So what I did, I painted the inside black and the outside black, make it look cool. And I got the Dewey rims painted inside of them black, and same thing on the outside or back side. I let the gray trim around it because I think that looks cool. I painted the motor housing or motor case. So I got that, got the back axle all mounted up. It's all together. I got the front all done. All I have to do is when I get the shackles from WPL, official WPL site. They're the only ones that carry this, and I'll show you guys here in a second how to get that. And that was not printed yet, and I'm the first one to do it, I think. So that was pretty cool on that part. And then here's the guy's frame. So like right up here you can see it is what it's called. You can see in the corner what's called. He has everything. And now there are some comments, but mostly they're from me and then the original guy who made it, which is right here. So you can see what it's called. That way you can go right to this website. It's not hard to find. This is called very much this right here .com. Thingiverse or thingiverse.com is all it's called. So that's what you gotta do just to prove, what it's called. It's right there. Oops. So you can see what it's called. And I love the frame. He has two different styles of the frame. I'll show you what they look like here in a second. You see, okay, now you see how it's got the small notch out. That is for his motor. Like these kind of style motors, I don't like them. I don't really care for those kind of motors. But you can see how he's got that fitted, and then you can see, compare it to mine. He's got two different styles. One for the bigger motor, like the 2 speeds and stuff like that will work, or a stock gearbox will work too. Okay, now, and I'll show you guys what I made on here. It's so far right now they're private, but my cousin, he made these two for HL scale, and I made the N scale car pin. That was a pain in the butt, which is right here. That's what it looks like. It's to lock the wheels to the body. If I wanted to, I made some of those. And then I got a battery box for the Red Cat, the lid for the Red Cat, that's why it's got a little notch. A battery box I made for my WPL trucks, hopefully it'd be the right size. The lid for it, and a little bit HO scale windows that I made up too for my brother. So I'll get to my truck in a second. I had to replace, I'm going to replace one of these. I don't know what side is what, because where the set screw goes into, it's all stripped out. I thought I can tap it, but apparently my bigger screw can go through the bushing. So I'm going to have to order new ones. And I'm sorry, Red Cat wants $21 for these. And that's just for these two pieces, and I don't know if you get the screws or not, but you get the bushings, the screws, the bearings, everything you see right here in this picture for only $14.99. So with the shipping, it only cost me around $16 for it. That's a better price than paying $20 some, $21, $22 on RedCap. Well, plus their $5 shipping or whatever they got too. And here's the other thing I bought for my RC truck. This is for the WPL or D12. I don't know how this is gonna work because I don't know how it's gonna work. It just has this, 2 wires, and then all these other wires work. So that's gonna be pretty cool. I don't know what I'm gonna use the orange marker lights for yet. So that's gonna be a fun process to learn. So now let's show my truck off. And I will be doing a video on how to make this work too. Don't mind the big rig. I got that there right now. And the thing I use is right here, a little tripod. It works pretty well. So anyway, I have everything mounted for my D12. It's ready to go. But since I ordered lights for it, I'm going to have to take it kind of apart. I got to be careful with that. That took me many months to do. I think 3 months to get that right where it's at in that state. Off and on, slowly working on it. Working on my RC trucks. Finally got my package. That's kind of weird. This came by FedEx, but yeah, it's UPS mail on the box. It's weird. So my daughter's truck had one of these. Not anymore. I put a T-plug on it, and it looks like that right there. So I'm going to have the battery box probably somewhere above the axle. That way it gives it the more weight transaction. I'm going to make a 3D printed cover for this. That's all I'm going to do, like a little cover. I can screw it down into it. Then we'll have like a little notch right here for the wires. That way this can sit right here on top, like that, or something like that, maybe. I was thinking about putting the motor on top of the, the ESC on top of the motor case, but I don't want to do that. I'm going to close this in and have it mounted around on top like that. That'd be a little better for it. Of course, the wires are going to be in here, and then probably by one of them canopy tops go on top of it. I think that would make it really cool and make it stand out. I mean, right now, as it is, it can run, it can drive, but I can't steer because I'm waiting on the back check, the spring holders. That's what these are called from the official WPL. And it's very nice. I got the C44 drive shaft because I use my C44 as parts. It's got the C44 servo, and it does work pretty well. The motor works. The drive shaft works well, and I love the nice straight. And so far right now, this setup is awesome. It works, and I love the orange paint. And I'll show you the orange paint here in a second too. And then I put my little receiver in between the two seats. That way the wires are hidden. So when I do the front headlights, I probably put the markers down here too. I think that's where the orange markers go. I'm not 100% sure. I tried to find some videos on it. There is nothing. Same thing, probably down here. Put the taillights here, maybe. I think that'd be pretty cool. Except in the bed, I'm gonna put them right down here if they can fit. Just pop these out or something, or just drill a hole through it. I don't know what I'm gonna do yet. So I will be doing a video on that separately. So just waiting on a few more parts. This is it for this update, and hope you all enjoy it until I get it the rest of the way. Because the other parts that come from China, they're gonna be a little while. So I figured edit all this together and get everything set out or sent out. That way everybody else can see almost the final product. But when it's done, it's gonna look. That's how I did it last time. I set the axle right there. Yeah, I mean, to me, that looks awesome. And for the doogie rims, they're all set up, ready to go. I just painted, like I said, painted the inside black, and then I left the gray because it looks actually pretty cool, I think. So I did on both rims. You can tell they're super glued on here. But now since I have an Ender 3 instead of that Ender printer, I'm gonna try to print these out again on my Endler. Endler, I think that's how you say it. And then I'm going to do all that. You can see the 2 screws coming for the bed. I drilled a hole for it, and they fit pretty well. Only thing screwed in the cab is right here. Is for the cab. I can take the cab off separately. The bed is just 2 screws here, and then the 2 screws right here. So I use the inside here for that, and here. And then this little battery cover you see right here is going to go up here. It's going to cover that too. I don't know what color I'm going to paint this yet. Probably match it orange a bit. So yeah, definitely a lot better. So what these do is they will slip in to the 12mm part. Like that. And then they'll slip on the 5mm axle. I'll give you guys a quick show about that. Kind of pull a little bit because these axles they suck. So when it's done, actually it'd be better if I just use one of these so you can really see, and they slip on. And I mean, these are nice. Holy cow, look at that. They just slip on and it does turn. Just so you can see the rim. So freaking cool. Hopefully the video ain't too long, but this is what I use to paint Rust-Oleum. You get this at Ace Hardware. Not sure where else you can get it. Maybe eBay, but this is a fluorescent red orange, and that's what I did with my frame and a lot of even my models on my truck. So I forgot to mention one major thing I had to do. Okay. So in here I had to trim a lot of that out to put the servo and everything else in there. So you have to do the same thing. You don't have to do this. I just did that for more clearance of the frame. That way it ain't so touching down here or anything like that. And that's the only thing I did to that. I'm at the other side to do the same thing over here and over here as well. Trim all this out up to about right here, so it all fits. The bed, yeah, you can see what I did. I cut that a little bit more on both sides evenly, right up to that part, so they fit flush right onto the frame. In the back, I just trimmed the back. Oh, I have to trim the back guy now. Okay, maybe I thought I did. Guess I didn't. I know I had to do it to the front. Looks like the one side I could do with some more trimming on that one side, but it fits perfectly, so even though it's kind of crooked, but I ain't worried about it. And that's all you do. Thanks for watching, and I'll see y'all later.